How's it going, y'all? Today I'm at the airport. Why? Because I'm going to LA, the city of angels. And I'm going to LA for a couple different reasons. One, I'm going to LA because I've never been to LA before. Really want to visit, see what's going on. Number two, going to LA to see some folks I know. And three, going to LA to just go explore LA. Just go have a good time. I'm looking forward to visiting LA for the very first time. Never been there before, but before I get to LA, I have two flights. One to Baltimore, and then one over to LA from there. So I've got to go through TSA, and I have got to get on my plane and actually get moving over to LA. So let's go ahead and do just that, and get on over there, I do suppose. So made it to Baltimore. It was only a 35-minute flight. It was easy. But now I've got to figure out where my next flight is. And I don't know where it is. So I got to figure that out. Well, my flight board's in about 15 minutes. It's going to be a 5.5-hour flight directly to LA from here. Officially made it to LA. Just made it outside LAX. The weather feels really nice. It's been kind of warm in my local area, but LA is definitely a little bit more mild today. This is my first smoke in LA, and I gotta admit, it's a very refreshing one. You know, got LA in front of me, got a smoke in front of me. You know, no complaints. Gotta make sure it's all out before I put it in the trash can. Don't want to be causing no fires. So where do I go from here? That's the question. I gotta figure out public transportation now. My maps did tell me I could literally just walk 25 minutes to the closest metro station, and like, I'm totally open to doing that. I just don't know if I can, because I've heard LAX is like a massive pain to walk like out of. Looks to me like I can just walk right out of here though, because all I've got to do is walk right past that Homewood Suites up there, walk past all these buildings, and then like 20 minutes I'll be all the way at the metro station. I see what people mean though. You really do have to walk 30 minutes outside of LAX to get to the metro station. You really do. Hey, it's better public transit than my local airport has. My local airport has no buses, and your only option is Uber. Generally speaking, unless you can get a ride from somebody you know. This is already an upgrade over what I'm used to. And apparently once I get on the metro, it's gonna be like an hour and a half until I get to Chinatown. I don't think it really hit home how big LA actually is up until the point where the plane was about to land. Because I was just like, holy crap, urban sprawl. Oh my God. I was just looking out the window and I was like, oh my God. There's just so much city, it's kind of crazy. LA really is huge. It's so big. It's just a massive city. It really is. This is one of the biggest cities in the United States, so it makes sense. Bigger than where I'm from. But here we go. Here's the metro station right here. This is for the C and the K line. And I've got to get myself a tap card, because I don't have one, because I'm not from here, of course. All right, let's see if I can figure this out. Buy or load. How do I want to do this? We want English. I want to buy a tap card. I think I want to do stored value, and I want to do 20 in it. Oh no, okay, so I want to do 10 in it. Can I do just $10? Other amount G. Let me just do $10 for the moment. There we go. Enter. Total due $20. All right. Let's see if I can get my cash. Throw it in there. There we go. It's taking a minute. It's making me nervous. What? What? Okay, at least it didn't just take my money, but we're just gonna try this again on a different machine. Maybe that one's out of tap cards or something. What? Okay, I think I am doing this wrong. I think I am very much doing this wrong. No, I will not be turnstile hopping. That is not happening. I will not be doing that. And now it says out of service. Bro, what? All right. Boom, A, English. I want to buy a tap card. There we go. Nice. All right, sweet. There we go. It took a minute. It took two machines, but I got my tap card. 2 machines. It took 2 machines, but I got my tap card. All right, very nice. So this is what the tap card looks like. Yep, just card. So I need to remember I have $18 on this, and I need does it have like platforms or something? I don't know if it has specific platforms. Just says enter station, and I need the Metro K line for Expo/Crenshaw Station, and it's scheduled in 25 minutes. Sweet. Okay, all good to go. And do I want to get exercise? I'm not gonna go up that way. I'm gonna go up the way I think I'm supposed to go up. And I'm gonna put this in my pocket before I lose it. I'm gonna want to be on this side. Wow, this looks just like the Metro in GTA. I wonder why. Is that my train? Is that my train over there? I think it is my train. That looks like my train to me. Let's get it, let's get it.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing.
All right, y'all, heading over to the E line now. I think I need to go that way. I hope. I think. So I'm just transferring to the Metro A line at Pico Station right now. That's all that's going on. I've made it to Chinatown Station. My goal is to now find a bathroom. That's in use. That bathroom's in use. So, not gonna be using the bathroom right now. Maybe I'll just go and start wandering around. I do kind of want to smoke though, so maybe I'll go and have that first. So I know it might have seemed like 2 minutes based on the video. However, I've actually been sitting on public transit for around about an hour and a half. I was only filming every once in a while, but yeah, it's been about an hour and a half. More like 2 hours since the last time I had a smoke. So glad to be having one right now, that is for sure. Cross the road that way, or go that way? I'm not sure. I think I'll go this way. I gotta admit, I don't think this is something I've ever seen before. Bank of America with Chinese on it. I don't believe I've ever seen that before. This is probably the most unique Bank of America I've ever seen. That's actually really fire. I actually really like that. That's actually hella amusing. Bank of America with Chinese on it. And oh my goodness. It's my first Waymo I've seen. Is it gonna hit me? Is the Waymo gonna hit me? No, it didn't hit me. I think I'm gonna walk down the other side of the street once I hit the end up here. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, no complaints, no complaints. They go, ooh, first gen Ford Ranger. Love it, love it. But what was I saying? I can't remember. I think I'm gonna get a photo with this. Man, just kind of chilling, exploring. I gotta admit, like, the view off in the distance is gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can really see it on camera, but like, there's mountains over there. That is beautiful. That Waymo, this AI, get these AI off our roads. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Funny. 555 wholesale and retail, just like the brand 555 State Express. Well, I think I've decided what I want to do. I've taken a look at LA's Chinatown. Overall, good vibes, I'll acknowledge. I think what I want to do is walk down this road. There's a park like a 10 to 15 minute walk away, and I think I'm gonna go there, maybe chill out, sit down for a few minutes, and then after that, I think I'm gonna walk to a Goodwill that's like another 15 minutes from there, and then I'm gonna take the bus over to my Airbnb, drop off my stuff, and find where I want to get food from there. There's grocery stores like not too far from my Airbnb. So what I might end up doing is I might just go out to the grocery stores and get myself some food and just make food, honestly. I don't really mind doing that. And then low-key chill out. Not gonna lie, like low-key just chill out at the Airbnb. No need to rush. I got a full week here. I gotta admit, the graffiti culture here is pretty heavy. The graffiti culture in LA is definitely, I knew it was gonna be heavier than where I'm from. But it is pretty heavy, you know? Overall, my general initial impression of LA is, it's different. That's just kind of my impression. It's nothing crazy, nothing insane from elsewhere I've been in the US of A. Been to a couple different places, never been to the actual West Coast before, never been to California before, never been to LA before, but, you know, I've been up and down the East Coast, I've been into Canada a couple times, and I would say, it's nothing insane. Ooh, I love this. BMW M Coupe clown shoe. Bro, that's fire. That's sick as hell. I love that. Those are dope. I think those are super cool cars. That was the M, that was the actual M1 as well. Unless somebody just stuck the M to it, which they might have done. But, yeah, LA's pretty cool. The weather's nice. The scenery is beautiful. I love the scenery in the background. You know, it's got a different vibe than what I'm used to. I'm very much used to the East Coast vibe. This is very West Coast for sure. But yeah, very interesting, very interesting. I'm having a good time, I gotta admit. I really feel like I'm playing GTA 5 right now. I really feel like I'm playing GTA San Andreas right now. No complaints on my behalf. I really do just feel like I'm in a GTA game right now. Oh, and there's like a hiking path right here. Oh, that's cool. I don't know where this goes to, but there's a hiking path. Alright. Oh, and there's the metro. Wow. Is that the end of the line? I'm not sure. It looks like it's the end of the line to me. Oh, nice. Not the honking, just the fact that I got the pedestrian crosswalk like super quickly. Train! I didn't realize LA was gonna be so big on trains. Like, I should have probably known that. I've watched some like infrastructure videos about LA before, but I just didn't consider it like before coming here. And I think this is the entrance, or a entrance to the park right here. I think this is it. All right, let's go in. Oh, nice little truck. Excuse me, get more jumped up. Nice little park. For show. Nice little Toyota pickup over there. Love to see it. Those are super common around here from what I've heard. Alrighty, I just went ahead and took a piss. And the porta-johns right behind me. They had some restrooms as well, but those were all filled up. So I just used one of the porta-johns. I didn't even realize this is actually a state park of California. Where do I want to sit down? Kind of want to sit like under a tree. Or I would like to find a bench that's like in the shade. I don't really see any benches over here. Like there's benches over there, but they're not in the shade. I might try over here. I do think I found a spot. I think right over here. I could just sit like literally right here on the side of the path though. I could literally just do that. I'm pretty tempted to just do that just because I really want to sit down. And there's a trash can right there, so you know, honestly, I might just. Oh man, I could sit right next to this fence actually. I might just sit right here. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is a nice spot, yeah. Get my Coca-Cola, unfold it, and there we go. Oh my god. Oh man. I'm gonna take off my flannel too. It is pretty warm out here, y'all. I think only really because I'm wearing the flannel and because I've been walking around in the sun. Oof. Oh man, my back is kind of wet, but it honestly doesn't feel that bad. Like in my local area, it's like most of the time really humid. So like if my back gets sweaty, then it's kind of like, damn, it's gonna be sweaty for the rest of my day. I gotta change shirts. It's not like that bad per se. I am exemplifying it a bit, but it can feel like that sometimes. But here it's so dry that I feel like now that I'm just sitting down and chilling, I feel like honestly it's probably gonna be like just fine in just a little bit. I'm gonna crack open my Coca-Cola though. I want the Coke. Oh man, it's so fuzzy. It's so fizzy. And my Coca-Cola is not cold. It's actually kind of lukewarm, but it's still better than no drink. I'm having a great time. I really like this park. This park's solid. Like I hate to say it. Like most of the time in my local area, I'm smoking at the park. I don't care what it says. I'm smoking there. Here though, on the other hand, this is a state park. I don't mess around with state park rangers. I don't mess around with rangers. So I will be having one after I leave, but not right now. But look at this view, y'all. This view is gorgeous. Like, this is just a really solid park to just sit down at. Man, I am thoroughly enjoying myself. First day in LA. How is it? It's pretty good. Train's going by. That's epic. I love that. That's so awesome. I gotta admit though, even with the metro system and the extreme amount of buses that I have been seeing here in LA, cars are still like 1/3 the time public transportation takes. I see why everybody be driving cars here, because it just makes sense. Now that I've had that Coca-Cola though, I'm like, oh man, I definitely want to smoke now. I'm not gonna have one here. I don't wanna get in trouble with a state ranger. But I could definitely go for one. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a kite up there. It's way up, like over there or something. I think it is. There's another one like over there. It's a red one. There it is. You can kind of see it as well. Yeah, good kite flying weather, I gotta admit. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start getting cleaned up. And I'm gonna get out of here. It's 4:52. I've been sitting here for over 20 minutes, more like 30, 35 minutes now. I think I'm all ready to go. I think I'm gonna walk over to, Goodwill. Bet. Let's go ahead and get everything cleaned up. So this way. Man, the metro starts moving once it gets up here. Like in the city, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, no faster than a bus. But like, once you get up here, it starts moving. My goodness. I really like this park. Overall, rating-wise, what would I give it? I'm gonna have to say, it's getting a higher rating than not because it is a good park. I really like it. But can't give it too high of a rating. Can't drink alcohol there. And seems sketchy to smoke cigarettes there. So I'm gonna have to say solid 7.5 out of 10. If you could do both of those, though, it'd be a very solid, 8 out of 10. No, not 8 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. Yeah. Just gonna cut through here, walk back up this road where I came from, and, just exploring a new area. I think LA is interesting, because to me as an American, it feels very similar to what I'm used to. I'm seeing the same cars. It's nothing too different. But at the same time, the building stylization is different, the weather is different, the scenery is different, kind of thing. I don't spend a lot of time in desert environments. And that's very much what LA is. If they didn't pump water in, LA would become a pile of sand. No offense, but it's true. But it's just a very different scenery that I'm used to. And so it's I would have to say the best way to describe my initial impressions of LA is just that it's similar yet different to what I'm used to. Not in a bad way or anything, it's just similar yet different. Pretty nice. I can't complain. I gotta admit, LA is big, but it's actually pretty walkable. Not walkable as in you can walk everywhere you want to go immediately and be there right then, but it's not hard to walk in LA. I've walked in many worse places before. This is not bad at all. The drivers are all very respectful of pedestrians. Wow. I gotta admit, no, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. And I imagine bicycling, I don't know how easy that would be here, but I feel like it wouldn't be too bad either. With the combination of public transit and walking, really, as long as you're not in a rush to get somewhere, you're good. Honestly. At least for where I'm going. I'm sure there's certain areas that are not covered by public transit at all. But at least where I'm going, this is perfectly fine. I can get a free bumper for I don't know what that is. I don't know what bumper that's for. You get a free bumper. Some RVs down this road. And I think I've just got to cross the road and the Goodwill will be right there. I think. Yeah, I think it's literally right there. So yeah, I've just got to cross the road twice. Nice. We found Goodwill. Let's walk in. See if they let me walk in with my backpack, because I ain't walking in if they don't let me have my backpack on. I know some places are like that. I don't know if they're like that around here. And I'm going to see what they have. If I see anything good, I might see if I can get it on video, but I'm not going to record the entire time I'm in Goodwill, I don't think. Just got out of Goodwill. Overall, gotta admit, they didn't have a bad selection by any means. Nothing I wanted to buy, nothing that really caught my eye enough to the point where I would want to take it on the flight all the way back home with me. But nonetheless, not a bad selection. And honestly, I'm kind of impressed by their prices. I was totally expecting kind of low-key ridiculous California prices, but that's not what was in there. Yeah, they were higher than they are in my local area for sure. It was more $7.99 for a button-up shirt rather than $4.89. But a lot of the shirts they had in there, in my opinion, were actually worth that. A lot of them weren't, but a lot of them were. Yeah, overall, not too bad of a selection at that Goodwill. Just nothing enough that I wanted to buy, or nothing that I wanted to buy enough to actually warrant buying something. I do suppose. Yeah, glad I stopped by. I think I'm gonna have to stop by some more Goodwills in the future and see what they have to offer as well. Stop by some Goodwills in different areas for sure. I'm feeling quite hungry and I will acknowledge quite tired as well. And I think I'm gonna, well, yeah, ride the bus over there, go over to my Airbnb after getting groceries, make some dinner, and probably just chill out for the rest of the night. I am wiped and I want to make sure I am fully awake for tomorrow. And I want to make sure I wake up at a reasonable time as well. And it's 5:41, sun sets in around about an hour and a half, so I think I am ready to head over to the Airbnb. As much as I'm enjoying walking around LA during the daytime, don't know if I want to walk around at night. I'm just not that used to the city quite yet. I don't know if I'm comfortable doing that. Just gonna keep walking and get over to the bus stop, I do think. So I made it to the bus stop I needed. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. The bus was like 25 minutes late. I was just standing out in the sun for 25 minutes. I am wiped. I should have just kept walking, but I did not. That's my bad. But I'm gonna get some food from Target, which is coming up right in front of me. So, I made it out of Target. I found everything I wanted. Eggs, chicken, salt and pepper, rice, except for alcohol. I didn't find the alcohol I wanted. Well, I found alcohol, just not the alcohol I wanted, to be precise. So I think I'm gonna run into 7-Eleven across the street and see if they have the alcohol I want. Now, did Target sell Evan Williams? Yes, not the variety I wanted and not in a pint size. So I ended up not buying it because I want some Evan Williams bottled and bond to be precise. I might have to actually go to a liquor store, but I'm gonna stop by 7-Eleven, see if they have it. If they don't, they don't. Maybe they still have like a single can of alcohol that I wanna buy, so I'm gonna stop in and see what they have, I do suppose. While they didn't have any Evan Williams at 7-Eleven, I don't know how it works with liquor sales in California. I don't know if gas stations are allowed to sell liquor. They did nonetheless have pretty standard gas station alcohol, like White Claw, Surge, Blood Orange, which y'all may be able to see in there. So I bought myself one of those, 8%. I am very excited to have that while making dinner and while eating dinner, because I want some alcohol. I am wiped. And I think I'm gonna be going to bed not like particularly late. Like, I'm gonna aim for like 10 o'clock at night, honestly, which is like earlier than I ever go to bed, but that's what I'm gonna aim for. This is a nice neighborhood though. This is where my Airbnb is. Glad I chose this spot. I won't deny it's a bit out of the way. It's certainly not the most convenient to access from, like, let's say downtown LA. Definitely easier if you have a car, I'm sure. But as I'm taking public transit, definitely not the easiest, but not too bad, not too bad. Alrighty, and we have made it to the Airbnb. There's no AC on right now. I need to turn that on right now. Oh my god, it is sweltering in here. 68 degrees cool, sounds good to me. I'm gonna go with that. That already feels a little bit better than previously. Oh man. Alrighty, backpack off. I'm gonna take my flannel off. Oh my goodness. I am wiped. I am tired. It has been roughly, I would say, 30 to 32 hours since I got any real sleep. Oh, okay, maybe not. More like 28 to 30 hours since I got any real sleep. Oh man. I'm wiped. So, refrigerator, there's a induction cooktop. I think I'm gonna start making dinner in a few. I'm really hungry. That That's the light. Very nice. We got the light. Let's go and put everything away real quick. I got my rice right here. I think I'm just going to leave right there for the moment. And I'm going to put my chicken away for the moment. My eggs away for the moment. My Target bag cost me 10 cents. Which is actually surprisingly expensive. So there's some places in my area that charge for bags too, but they're always 5 cents. So 10 cents is like a bit much. But hey, it is what it is. It was worth it to not have to put everything in my backpack. I'm just gonna give myself a minute. I wanna do a tour of the Airbnb. Of course I wanna do a tour of the Airbnb, but I am so tired right now. I think I'm gonna sit down, crack open my alcohol, and I don't like this. This is AI generated Dior Gucci Ford Bronco wall art. Disappointing, for real, disappointing. But it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. Not too big of a deal. Not enough to make me not think that this Airbnb was a good price, because it was cheaper than a lot of other places, and having walked in, I kind of see why. And having walked here, I kind of see why. But also at the same time, I don't care because it was cheap. I don't care. I'm going to crack open my booze. My White Claw Surge Blood Orange. Whew. As with White Claws, it's just okay. Better than most White Claws, but just okay. Ooh, excuse me. Oh man. Ooh, that is very refreshing. That is extremely refreshing. No complaints, no complaints. Oh, I'm gonna take a look around the Airbnb for a second. Give you all a tour in a minute. I think I might have a blister on my foot from walking so much. Well, let's do a quick Airbnb tour. So, how much did I spend on this Airbnb? A little bit over $500 for 1 week. And that might sound expensive, and that's because it is. It's LA. I couldn't find anywhere cheaper that was as nice as this. And this place, while it is much nicer than not, it is quite small, I will acknowledge, which isn't an issue for me because I'm just one person. But, you know, there's some little things as well, like this right here, for example. There's a AI generated, this. So those are just some of the downsides kind of thing. Those are just some of the things that really stuck out to me from the very beginning that are like, okay, I kind of see what's going on. As far as everything else, though, I really like it. I actually quite like the size. It's not too big, not too small for me. I think I'm going to be very comfortable sleeping here at night. The neighborhood isn't particularly loud by any means. There's not too many cars driving by too often. The lighting in here is pretty nice. The bathroom, let's go and take a look at the bathroom. The bathroom is really nice. I quite like the bathroom. Excuse me, I just burped. The bathroom's quite nice. Got this nice mirror, you know what I'm saying? Got a plug right next to the sink. Oh man, I think I burned my nose. My nose is, I think, slightly burned there. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The shower's nice. I like the shower. I really like glass showers like this. And looking forward to using this. Looking forward to using this shower, I will acknowledge. And it's a bathroom. It works. Lots of toilet paper. I appreciate that. These towels, you know, they feel pretty nice. And overall, you know, got a microwave oven, got a coffee maker, got a stovetop. This doesn't work, but there's an induction cooktop in here. And overall, it's got everything I need besides a microwave oven. But I can still make my rice. It's not an issue. I've just got to do it in a pan, or like with a pan rather than in the microwave. But it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, overall, it's pretty minimal. Not really too much going on with this Airbnb as a whole. It really is just a place to crash, I will acknowledge. However, it works for me for exactly that.
I need this place as a place to make breakfast, make dinner, and I need this place to sleep. And I really don't need much else. And so this works for me, and honestly, I feel like I could have paid a hell of a lot more and gotten a horrible place. I'm pretty content with how much I paid for LA. I got no complaints on my behalf. I am very content. I'm gonna keep drinking though. This is definitely helping a lot. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start making dinner. Oh man, that's actually way heavier than I thought it was. The cable for the cooktop keeps trying to get in the way. It is horrible. I hate this cable. Putting it up, it will help. Okay, yeah, that actually did help. Yeah, let's go with that. And now I need a pan. Ooh, this is nice. Okay, my entire rating of the Airbnb has gone up. I think this is maybe a nice, not... Oh no, I forgot to get spray. Oh, I forgot to get Bam. Well, I hope this non-stick works really well. Let me check the cabinet, see if there's any. Ooh, we are in luck. We are in luck. Somebody left olive oil. Let's go and give this a quick rinse. I don't know when the last time it was washed was, so probably a good idea. Put my cable right there on top of my alcohol. Yeah, there we go. Now that's what I call an angle. Perfect. It's chicken time. This chicken cost me $8.18. I wanted to get like the mega pack, but then I realized if I get the mega pack, then I have to buy a bunch of Ziploc bags. So I was like, I'm just gonna get the small pack that costs more money because I don't want to buy any Ziploc bags because I don't need any Ziploc bags. I'm not taking Ziploc bags back home with me. Oh yeah, and I need to use the extra virgin olive oil, and I completely forgot. I need to like wash a spatula too. Is there a spatula? I hope there's a spatula. I am unsure if there is a spatula. I don't think there is. Which kind of sucks because I don't want to accidentally scratch the pan, but if there ain't no spatula, there ain't no spatula. It's a fork and spoon is what's going to be flipping my chicken today. Let's go ahead and get some olive oil. Let's make sure this is not expired, actually. That's probably a good idea, isn't it? Does olive oil even expire? I don't even know. Maybe it says on the inside of the lid. Nope. I'm just gonna go for it. And let's go and cut up some chicken and get to cooking because I am hungry and the sun is starting to set. And we're just gonna go for it. That is the load of chicken. That's the chicken I've got. I still need to put some salt and pepper on it, but that's the amount of chicken I'm going with. Alrighty, well, let's get cooking. On. I'm gonna turn the fan on. It's actually getting kind of chilly in here. I heat it up really quick. I'm gonna turn that down actually. And salt, pepper, salt, pepper. Boom. Perfect. No place. Thankfully, the non-stick seems to work very well, which is good. But it does not solve the issue of me not having a spatula. You know, only the biggest ball of moves. That alcohol, I am feeling good. That alcohol is making all the tiredness go away. I am so excited to eat now. Oh my goodness. I got lucky somebody decided to leave olive oil here though. Because if they hadn't, then I would be stuck with no pan. And that would suck. That would be really bad, honestly. Digital air fryer oven. Oh, this is an air fryer. Bro, I didn't even realize that this is an air fryer. I didn't even realize that that's an air fryer. fryer oven. Can it do microwave? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it cannot. I think it is just an air fryer. Hey bro, do you own an air fryer? And I'm just gonna kind of let the chicken do its thing. It's kind of just cooking right now. I think I might have used a little bit too much olive oil, or maybe there's just a lot of oil in the chicken. I don't know. I'm not sure. Either way, we bowl. I'm so buzzed. This 8% White Claw is getting me really good. It's getting me really good. I got no complaints. I've almost actually drank the entire can of White Claw. I was planning on having it with my dinner too, but hey, you know, pre-dinner snack, no complaints. Alright, I think that's pretty much all done. Nice, perfect. Very cool, very cool. I know I want to set up my camera like this. I'll do it like this, so y'all can see some of my food in the lower corner. Excuse me. Yeah, my chicken's okay. There's nothing crazy. It's just chicken with salt and pepper. But it's enough for me. This is so much chicken. I honestly bought too much chicken. I should have gotten less. This is so much chicken. I didn't think it was this much. Oh my god. I could honestly just put this in the refrigerator for tomorrow because I'm honestly getting kind of full. And just put it in the air fryer. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to do that. I'm kind of tempted to just put it in the refrigerator and then put it in the air fryer tomorrow morning and just eat it for breakfast. Because this is so much. I'm honestly pretty full. I had like half the plate, which I'm pretty content with. I think I'm going to save the rest for tomorrow. My goodness. I'm full. I'm full. I think I'm going to finish off my White Claw, go have a smoke, watch some TV, and go to bed. I'm tired. I'm so wiped. I don't even know how far I walked today. I don't wear a Fitbit. I don't wear a Fitbit. I don't have like Apple Fitness on my phone or anything like that. So I don't know how many steps I did today, but I'm wiped. I'm tired. I walked a lot more than I have been walking these days. And I had a great time. I had a really good time, just in general kind of thing, I gotta admit. It's my first time in LA. I've never been here before, so I'm just kind of showing up at places and seeing what's going on and seeing whether I enjoy being there or not. I think I'm going to go out for a smoke or two. I've got some portable ashtrays with me. I'm going to take that out there so I don't be littering. And I am going to go take a shower and then go to bed. Yeah. I hope you guys are looking forward. Hope you guys are looking forward to the next week of videos that are going to be coming up from LA. From Los Angeles, the city of angels, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I'm looking forward to making lots of videos. Haven't made any of them yet. This is the first video, of course. But looking forward to making lots of videos. Hope you guys are looking forward to watching them. And I think I'm going to go have a great rest of my night. Appreciate y'all watching today's video. Appreciate y'all watching today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching today's video. If you guys have, of course, like, subscribe. Check out my new book, Poems to Read While Smoking Cigarettes, available now on Amazon. It's a great purchase. Highly recommend, of course, of course. Appreciate y'all stopping by. And until the next one, y'all, stay safe in peace and have a great one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?